Kept you waiting, huh? Seeing as it's been 2 months since my last Dead by Daylight collab video, I thought I'd make another one of these. I was thinking of doing a Jujutsu Kaisen one, but you are not ready for that. So instead, Death Note. Death Note has always been a top 5 anime for me. If I had to rank my top 5, I'd say My Hero Academia, Death Note, Dragon Ball Z, Jujutsu Kaisen, and then it's a toss-up between Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, and Tomo-chan's a girl. I realize how absurd that sounds, but I assure you my ideas are interesting. Speaking of ideas, my idea for the killer is Light Yagami and Ryuk, known as the Shinigami. The power is the Death Note. Upon pressing the ability button, the faces of the survivors will show up in your book with a 2, 3, and 4 showing up if there is multiple of one survivor. When selecting a survivor, you can choose an effect for that specific survivor. You can make them exposed for 5 seconds, exhausted for the average exhaust duration, scream, or reveal their aura for 5 seconds. The book will then go on cooldown for 40 seconds upon choosing the effect. The way I had imagined this killer is that when you play as them, you see Light holding the Death Note in his left hand, while Ryuk's right hand hovers where the killer's weapons typically do. This is because Ryuk is the weapon. It gives him something to do other than sitting around eating apples all day. When going against them, you will see Light with the Death Note under his left arm, while Ryuk floats behind him. In the lore, you could mention that the entity made it so the survivors could see Ryuk so they'd be more scared of him, or something like that. When you attack, Light will point and Ryuk will swing. If this attack hits an object, Light will pull his arm back close to his chest. The Mori would be Light writing the character's name in the Death Note, the camera showing that name in the book before the survivor clutches their chests and falls and dies on the floor. When the last person is left, instead of a hatch, the Death Note will spawn on the floor. If the survivor finds it, they can write Light's name in it, causing Light to fall over and clutch his chest, ending the game. If Light finds it, he will tear it to pieces and the endgame collapse will start. Hatch items and perks do not work on this Death Note. Light comes with 3 perks: God of the New World, Deceitful Schoolboy, and Master Manipulator. God of the New World lets you mori the survivor when they're on the floor while on death hook, provided you hook every survivor twice, or once. The quote is, "This world is rotten, and those who are making it rot deserve to die." Deceitful Schoolboy reveals the aura of survivors who have triggered a loud noise notification for 5, 6, 7 seconds. The quote is, "You can't win if you're always on the defensive. To win, you must attack." Master Manipulator grants you undetectable for 30, 50, 70 seconds after dropping a survivor, but it will not trigger again if you do not hook the person you have dropped. The quote is, "In this world, there are very few people who can trust each other." We have 2 survivors. The first is El-La Light. I think that's how you say his last name. He comes with 3 perks: Best Detective, Defiant Genius, and Too Close. Best Detective lets you see the killer's aura when you interact with the killer's power for 4, 7, 10 seconds. The quote is, "I'll show myself as L for the first time." Defiant Genius will remove any status effects that are applied to you once you work on a generator for 60, 40, 20 seconds. The quote is, "There are many monsters in this world, monsters that will not show themselves and who cause problems." Too Close makes you the Obsession when the trial starts. When you are the Obsession, you can hide in a locker and see the killer's aura for 3, 4, 5 seconds. Upon your own death, the killer's aura will be revealed to everybody else for 10, 15, 20 seconds. The quote is, "Let's show him that the good guys always win." The second survivor is Nier, with his 3 perks: Next Generation, Calm and Cool, and Youngster. Next Generation enhances your teammates' aura reading abilities by 3, 4, 5 seconds. This will stack with perks with similar effects. The quote is, "The die is cast. Whether you like it or not, we must make our move." Calm and Cool gains a token when you escape a chase, up to 4. You can spend these tokens to speed up healing by 10% per token. The quote is, "If you can't beat the game, solve the puzzle. You're nothing but a loser." Youngster activates whenever somebody dies, granting you a 5, 7, 10 seconds of endurance. The quote is, "I put faith in my own convictions and consider them to be righteous." On to cosmetics. Light would work like Houndmaster, where the outfit does not change Ryuk, but it does change Light. His default would be his school uniform that's used often in his default renders. My next choice would be the suit he wears near the end of the series, I believe. His next outfit would be this one with the fancy dress shirt. He just looks so cool. His legendary skin would be Misa Amane replacing Light, and Rem replacing Ryuk. Light's point would be replaced with Misa blowing a kiss. L would have his dirty ass white shirt and black pants that he never changes out of for the whole entire series, but he do have that shit on, so I can't complain. Unless behavior makes an original outfit for him, I would give him a recolor based on the part of the intro where he has blue hair, and also during those scenes where we're in his head. L would have a mellow legendary skin. Nier would have his default look in the second half of Death Note, with his only skin being his adult look from the manga I've never read. For skins, I would give V a Misa Amane skin. Yes, I know that Sable would make more sense, but V needs some love. I would also give some Task Force skins to some of the survivors, say Light's dad on Vittorio, Matsuda over Dwight, and Aizawa over David. You could give some killer Shimigami adjacent skins, like give Wraith that one that's obsessed with chocolate. Light's iridescent add-ons are Iridescent Hidden Camera and Iridescent Torn Death Note pages. With that, I have finished with this video, so until next time, friends.